Welcome back, everybody who did part one. So hopefully you're in your standing position right now. Some of you did our beginning portion of chair yoga. This portion here can be with a chair or without. If you are not going to be using a chair, when we sit back down, you would just be sitting back on your mat. If you are going to use chair yoga or not, please making sure you have something safe nearby that you can grab onto, especially for our balance portion of class. Since I am outside today, I am tethered to a wire. That's so that you can hear me. So I can't be really far away from the camera. If I am not within visual distance, I will definitely make sure my cues are very, very clear and slow. This is a special edition of our yoga class today. It is filmed in Ocean City, Maryland in July of 2026. So let's come to the side or support if you're using support today. We do not need you. But if you're not going to use support, just please making sure that you do feel safe and secure wherever you are. Trying to find a position that you might not be able to see my head, but at least you can see my legs, right? So option one is I'm going to be standing beside my chair. It doesn't matter if you're on your right side or left side right now. I'm going to cue your inside arm as being your arm beside your chair, same as inside leg. If you're not using support, you can just choose which side to do. So we're going to take our outside leg, it's going to cross in front of our inside leg. So I will cross those legs like this. So my outside and inside. Now option number one, if you feel strong in your balance and secure, your inside hand and find your hip. If not, we can take that inside hand to your support. Outside hand, no matter where you are, is going to come to your hip. I want to lean our body toward our support, which would be outside. So this is my crossed over leg for reference. This leg is over my inside leg. So I'm dropping the way that outside leg crossed. Now, I'm going to make sure that this shoulder doesn't start to drop down, because a lot of people end up like this, and that really isn't good for your back. So I want to make sure my hips are squared forward, and I'm leaning to the side. And it doesn't matter how far I'm leaning. I'm just leaning to the side, though, instead of forward. And you're going to feel a nice stretch coming that back and that outside hip. Now, option number one, I can put this hand on my hip. But if I feel myself drifting down like this, I'm going to take that outside hand. I'm going to bring it release my hip. Wherever you are, you're just looking off to the side and breathing. And then in breath up, uncross the legs. Take the arms up to the sky, bring them down to your heart, and control from there. And breathe. Option one, I'm going to keep my hands at my heart. Option two, I'm going to let my hands down farther. And then in breath, all the way up, and out breath back to the heart. Now I'm going to go to the other side. So if I'm using a chair, I'm going to slide my chair to the other side. I'm going to take my outside leg or my opposite leg. It's going to cross over my inside leg. My outside hand is going to find my hip. Maybe I'm holding onto my support. Maybe both hands are on my hip. And then I'm going to drop my body down, looking off to the side, making sure the shoulder isn't doing one of these where it's collapsing down. I'm keeping it back, and my gaze is off to the side. And again, here's where you're going to get that nice deep stretch in your back and in your hip. So just allow your breath to become going to feel that back leg, that back hip flexor stretching out with each round. So we extend, open up, and we bend to find cactus. Let's take 2 more. What's that back leg? How does it feel? The tighter that hip flexor is, the more you're going to feel this. And there's nothing right or wrong about that. It's an observation to know what is in our body today. Now we're going to hold this here. My knee is bent. I have my cactus. I'm going to hold for a round of breath. Then allow my hands to stack at my low back. So I'm going to take them like this. And this hand here is at my low back. My elbows are out. Straighten that front leg. And then finding a hinge forward. Where does it feel good to go? Looking down at the top of that front leg. Then release the hands down. Let them lift all the way up. Hold on to your support if you have it. Step your feet back together. Connect back to your mountain. Strong, steady, and stable. Now take your right leg and step it all the way back. Let that left foot be. Right toes are going to go a little bit to the right. Now we're going to change things just a little bit. If you have a challenging shoulder, you're going to stay with the cactus to be moving out to the sides. If you don't have a challenging shoulder, then we're going to go from cactus to a pressing up to the scalp. So bend that front knee, find your cactus, make sure your elbows are squared up forward. That back heel is going to stay connected to the earth. And then straighten to left. Bend to melt. Press into earth. Bend, melt. Press. Keep flowing. Melting. Pressing. Melt. Press. Last one. Then we're going to hold that bend with our cactus. We're just going to observe this side. So how does the right leg feel? Make that leg stretching out. And then releasing those hands back to your back. Straighten that front leg again. Elbows are out. And then we drop down. Looking down the top of that foot. In breath pulls us up. Out breath connects us back to our mountain. Growing tall through our spine. Connected fully to our breath. Now for some salutations. We came into, that was our mountain. That was our warrior 1 stance. Now we're going to take chair. And then we're going to put it all together with breath. So for your chair, your first round is going to be arms out to the sides. So I want you to imagine there is a chair rather high right behind your body. You're going to bend your knees, sit in your imaginary chair, take your arms out. That is our first round of chair. When we come up, second round of chair will be our cactus arms like we just did. Elbows are bent, palms are forward. And then our last round of chair is going to be the arms out behind your knees. So that's going to be our chair arms as we flow. So again, you can find support behind your chair. I'm not going to come behind my chair because if I do, it's going to obscure Stepping that right leg back, left leg leads, bend that back, connect to breath. Step your feet together, sink down in a chair, arms out 45 degrees. Hold the strong body you want. Breath up, hands at heart, take your power to yourself, power your body, your spirit, your mind. In breath, sky, and out breath, heart. All right, we're gonna work our balance a little bit. I'm not in the room with you, so take it to where you feel safe. Hold on this entire practice. We can always work our balance by holding on. It doesn't require letting go. In fact, sometimes the body might feel safer. It can grow its balance a little better than feeling unsafe. So coming by your support, bending your outside knee, and draw that knee out to the side as far as feels comfortable with your body. Allow that outside heel to find your standing leg. Now we want to check in our alignment. We want to make sure this inside hip isn't doing this. We don't want it jutting out like that. We want to be straight line from shoulder to hip to ankle. So you're almost drawing that outside body inward a little bit to find that nice straight alignment. Now we're going to hold our chair, but that doesn't mean we're not working our balance. So our outside arm's going to go out, palm forward. Hold that chair as light as you can, but still holding it. So instead of gripping it, I'm going to lighten my hold and let my touch be very soft. And I just notice, am I wobbling or do I feel strong? Watch that ocean view as you breathe. One more round of breath. Then releasing that body. Coming to the other side. So we're going to slide our support over. We're going to take our outside leg, bend the knee, draw the knee out. Where does it feel good to go? Allowing the heel to connect to your standing leg. Check in on your alignment. Make sure this inner hip isn't doing that. We want it straight, tucked in a little bit. Shoulder over hip, hip over ankle. Step that outside our belt. Thumb's going to be out, thumb's going to be forward. Ground to sky. Check in on your breath. Let it be fluid. Let that hold on that chair get a little lighter. We're still holding it, but it's very, very light. Watch that ocean. Feel the ocean breeze. And then releasing. Pedaling your feet a little bit. Out. Now we're going to come into triangle. I'm going to show you two different versions. The version will be dependent on if you want to hold the chair or if you're doing the practice without support. So if I'm going to hold my chair, I'm going to bring my chair beside my hip this time. And I'm going to open my stance rather wide of my legs. Now my foot by my chair, I'm going to pivot it so the toes face going underneath the chair. My knee's going to be straight. Take your hand to your support. Take your outside hand to your hip. And then I'm just going to take this hand from one corner of my chair to maybe the middle, to maybe all the way reaching. Now making sure this outside shoulder doesn't drop down. I don't want to look at my chair. I want to look forward. And then maybe that hand finds my hip or maybe right back. Now if I don't have support today, then that outside hand is just going to reach down to that extended leg. Both legs are straight. Breathing. Opening up that outside body. Taking breaths, pull me up. Bend your knee that's turned towards your chair and reach your arms out in T position. And look over the hand that is matching that bent knee for our warrior two. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs, toes turn forward. We have our wide leg here. Press your arms up for star. Reaching through those fingers, circle the arms around your heart, finish forward. In, back up star. And out breath, all down, and nice step back in. Let's take our chair to the other side if we're using the chair. Feet open up very wide. Foot by the chair, stretch do you want to take today? Knees straight, gaze is the way my elbow's pointing. Opening up that side body. In breath up. Bend your front knee. Reach out. Warrior 2. Here we go. And out breath to release. Straightening your front leg. Turn your feet forward. Step it in. Let's take our drink of water. We're going to do one more standing pose, and then we're going to sit back down, either on your mat or in your chair. So if you have your chair, you are behind it. Find the mountain. In breath, sky. Out breath, hold over your chin. Over your body. Come up halfway. Out breath. Take that left hand down. So you can bring the right arm all the way across the back of the chair. Left arm down, circle it. Forward. Then you're stirring here. Circle the other way. Bring that arm back. Right arm comes down. Circle it. Go the other way. And then keeping yourself in a hold. Bend your knees. Bring your body down a little bit. And then brush your body. Alright, coming back down to either your mat on the earth or your chair. Or choosing the chair practice today. So, we are back down on our chair or the earth. And we're going to bend our knees and then bring the soles of your feet close together. So they don't have to come together all the way, whether you're seated or in a chair or on the ground. So we have our knees bent, knees facing the sky, and then just let the knees drop way out to the sides. Again, I am tethered to this cord, so that you can hear me, so my hands go back so you can see my legs. So my feet are together or close together. I'm on the outside edge of my foot, and my knees have dropped away. So this is known as a butterfly. And so we're going to take butterfly with our breath. So we're going to take our knees back to the sky, and then drop back out on the outside edges of the feet, and the knees drop away. So they're coming up, and they're opening back out. Now, option to just do the legs with the breath, or adding the arms. So if I have the arms, my knees are out, my hands are my cactus, and when my knees close, I close either my palms or my entire arms. Strong with it, take it to where it feels good in your body, just the palms is fine. And now I'm going to find this matching my breath. So in breath, knees, maybe just drop away your knees and arms, and then out breath, everything closes. Breath, out. And again, think about that ocean right behind you, and the tide coming and flowing constantly, all day long, all night long, just like your breath. In and out. The energy of the sea, the energy of you, expanding out into the world, and letting that energy find your heart. Peaceful energy of nature, being connected to the world. The energy all around you every single day, drawing in what you need, letting go of what you don't. Taking one more step, opening up our head, opening up our shoulders, and then releasing. Now stretching your left leg long, taking your right leg onto my left, so I can have it really low. I can have my ankle on my shin low. Again, my left leg is long, my right leg, I have the ankle really low. Or I'm going to cross my leg. I'm going to take that left leg over my right thigh. The right leg over the left leg. And I can sit wherever you are, that left leg is straight. The right leg is either high. So if these are my legs, I can be down here, or I can be up here on the right. Now wherever we are, we're going to sit nice and tall. Whether you're on the ground or on your chair, take your right hand, let it come beside your right hip. So we can plant on the chair. If you're on the lowering it. In breath coming up, out breath release. Now we're going to go to the other side. So I'm going to keep my right leg out long, my right leg is straight. My left leg is going to cross that right leg either low, or I'm going to cross above onto my thigh. And if I'm sitting on the earth, then this left foot is on the right side. If I'm sitting in my chair, it's just kind of dangling in space. My left hand's going to find my hip, so either the chair or the earth. My right arm's going to come out in front of the thumb up. I'm going to take my right arm across the body, down the outside of the left leg, looking off to the left. Bending both knees again, planting both feet on the earth. Bringing your hands around your right shin. Sit nice and tall. Option one, I'm going to keep that right foot down, so I might have to touch it a little bit. Option two, I'm going to lift the leg up, and then I'm going to take my rotation to the right side. Option of right hand stay on leg, or option is sweep that right arm. One version of this towards the other. Come back to center, then I'm going to lift that right knee up, and I'm going to lower my head down. And breath up to release the other side. So I'm going to hug that left leg. I can keep the foot on the floor. I can bring it up. What feels better? Sit tall, and then find your general rotation to the left. Returning the head to center and lift that leg up a little bit higher, just as far as is possible to you, and then lower that head down with the knee. We don't have a goal where we go, just see what happens. And then in breath up as the foot goes down. Extend both legs out long. If you're in your chair, go ahead and stretch your arms back, elevate those legs up, and circle the ankles around. So these are my ankles, they're twirling around and wrapped. And then our last part, and today is very special because today you're going to watch the ocean, watch the sea as I guide you through your Shavasana. So finding the place that's comfortable to you in the earth, maybe you lay down and close your eyes. If you are in your chair, scoot all the way back in your chair and allow yourself a comfortable space. Now just looking out at the sea. We've all seen the ocean, maybe in person or in books or movies. We've heard the tide. So I'm just going to guide you through a gentle relaxation, and then I'm just going to have silence, and I just want you to listen to the pulsing of nature at the sea. So imagine your breath being like the ocean. As the waves come in and out, your breath is always going in and out. Feel your breath like the ocean, drawing in and out of you. And allow yourself to grow more peaceful with each flow. Relax down your legs like they're sinking into the soft sand. Relax and soften your hips. Soften your chest and back. Relax and release your arms, fingers, and hands. Relax and open your throat. Soften your jaw. Soften your face. And pause and listen to the energy of the sea. on the earth, making your way back up to your seated position.